was our movie of the week to like look over and like see what was up with. I'll give my opinion first. I thought watched a couple reviews on this. I was interested by it. I'm not too into Predator movies. I'm kind of trying to get like into them more. I thought it started slow. I thought it took them forever to show the actual Predator. I don't know why they had him walking around invisible the entire time. It took a little while to get going. It's definitely a slow burn, I would say, to start. I think it picks up from the middle to like the end of the movie. I would probably rate this like a 74. I think it's good. I don't really have a desire to watch it again. I think it's the best Predator movie that's come out in a long time. Thought it was an interesting concept. Justin, with my grade is a 74. Justin,
why does he walk around invisible the whole movie?
He walks around invisible almost the entire
Have
movie.
you ever seen any Predator movie ever?
Yeah,
No,
I have. Yeah,
It's a part of his shtick.
I know it's part of the shtick, but like, dude, the
Look,
thing
why
is,
does Michael Myers wear
Why does Harry Potter wear the invisible
Why does Michael Myers wear a mask?
So you're telling me the Predator is just known for being invisible? It's not known for all the cool weapons.
It's part of his camouflage. That's part of his shtick. Is you can't see him.
So he's in camouflage.
If you can
He's a
fucking
hunter.
turn, if you could turn,
He's a hunter.
If you hunt people for sport and you have the ability to go camouflage, you can guarantee I'm going
That
camouflage.
makes him like an apex warrior. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Like, that's like a
Yo,
huge
just
He's
think
an
about it.
animal.
All of a sudden,
I
it fucking appears behind you. I shit my pants. Al shits his pants. You know why? Because we never knew he was there the whole time.
I don't know.
That's
I would
crazy take.
See,
I
crazy
just don't
take,
think.
Michael.
I thought it took them too long to show the actual Predator. I like that he looks different. He looks a little more ancient and old school, which is cool.
Yeah, but it's like a prequel, and we already know where it's going,
Yeah,
and
but
you
look at
already
that,
know
right? I
what
have
it
this
is.
question for you, Marco. If you were to close your eyes right now before you watch that movie, and I told you think about the Predator, could you think about the Predator?
Yeah.
You would know what he looks like, right?
Yeah.
So why do they have to show him? You already know what he looks like.
And
Because
it's more psychological warfare that they don't show.
But
That's what makes him more
disagree.
interesting.
I think first of all, they didn't
Because
have to
you
just
know
not-
he's there, but you don't know where the fuck he is.
I know, but they could have shown him in like quick glimpses and stuff.
But you don't think like the suspense,
did.
like all you watch.
They did
fucking-
stuff like that,
Who's the guy? The guy
What were
that
you
does
watching?
the
So
horror
the
movies?
first big fight he has with the grizzly bear,
which was incredible.
unreal. They could have shown his full thing.
They did. The blood dripped
They
on
did
him,
the
and it
blood.
I
shows
know,
all
but like
that.
they could have just shown
That's
him like
way
himself.
cooler than it just being on him.
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't know.
All right,
man.
I'm
I would
gonna read
disagree.
off some things that I wrote down.
Okay.
I want a tomahawk. That's number one, and
Yeah.
not just a regular tomahawk. When I say I want a tomahawk, I can go to Home Depot and buy a fucking tomahawk. I mean, I want to be fucking skilled with a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fucking sick.
That
Watching
was-
her throw that shit, bring it back to you
With the
unreal.
rope and everything like that. The
I
little
thought the cinematography was great. Some of the shots
completely
were awesome.
agree.
It was
I
I
agree.
unbelievable.
loved when they were going through the cornfield and he was invisible, but you saw the fucking corn splitting and all that stuff. Love that. Amber Mid Thunder, she's the actress name. Great fucking name.
Yeah.
Great
Fabulous
Indian
name.
name. A Native American name?
Native, whatever. Yeah,
Native
right,
American name. Hot too.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
cute.
You look her up now, and she,
Yeah.
guess what? 25.
Yeah.
That's good
Might
to
be
go.
out of your age range, but
That's
it's in
good
my
to go.
age
That's
range.
fine.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
What I didn't like was all the hunters, right? All the hunters. They're supposed to be this big group of hunters, these Native American tribe. All the guys are like, oh, this girl, she doesn't know what she's doing. They don't trust her at all. She's the only one that's like, this is not a normal animal. This is not a lion. This is not a bear. This is something different.
Trying to be the
It's
voice
walking
of
on its
reason.
hind legs. Like, this is crazy. How do you just strip a snake, like the skin off of a snake? And everyone's like, no, go gather.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that was a little ridiculous. So I did like that shot where she's walking in the opposite direction of the women after they killed the lion.
Yeah,
It's
that
kinda
was-
showing
That was
Badass.
cool. That was very
It's kinda
cool.
showing
Very
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
By the way, your rating while we're on that, your rating score on everything is just absolutely ridiculous. It's,
I don't know how.
You just think that, I don't know, 74?
I think it's a 74 film. It's a good movie.
I don't know.
That was
I just
a
think
good
your
movie.
pizza review ratings suck. It's just you're too high. You don't give any high numbers.
Yeah, because I don't just hand out high praise like that.
I know.
don't know.
If something's good, you say it's really good. It should be in the 8s, is my opinion.
I didn't say this movie was really
I
good.
know, but I'm just saying in general.
Okay, fine.
Warriors screaming before they attack, that seems like the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to scare somebody that's clearly doesn't give a fuck
I
about you.
understand screaming afterwards like she did.
Yeah. The thing's
But
clearly
you-
doesn't give a fuck about
Well,
you.
you
What are
get rid
trying
of
to
the
scare
element
away?
of surprise.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fucking and then you
Yeah.
go right at them. It's like now he knows exactly where you're coming from.
Right,
Stupid.
exactly.
What else did I have? Oh, the funniest part. is when the predator escapes from the bear trap and like kills 3 people, right? You just fucking chopping, mowing people down. I know, Nico, you didn't watch it, which is another thing you didn't fucking prepare for. But anyways, he kills 3 guys, right? These are the French guys, okay? So there's a whole French army, right? He kills the fucking 3 guys. All of a sudden, this fucking guy starts screaming in French and tossing this little fucking 4-inch dagger side to side, like, like that was gonna do anything. All of a sudden, the fucking predator takes the bear trap and throws it right off his fucking head.
Puts his fucking
I
head open and
legit
kills him.
was crying laughing. I had to pause the movie.
It was hilarious. No, that was and the only
That was awesome.
Dude,
Why don't you have
but
the
it's
little-
like, what do you expect? Like, okay, obviously, yeah, all right. I didn't fucking watch the movie, but I can kind of get a fucking glimpse of what it would actually look like. One fucking person thinking that they can stand to the predator. You get fucking hosed. All right. Well,
Not even
then-
that. You're not the first guy in. You just watched 3 of your boys get friggin' massacred.
Yeah, exactly.
And
right.
you think that tossing a knife back and forth to each hand,
That's what I'm saying.
like you're
man.
in a fucking 1800.
I don't get it because he can. The predator could fucking take out all the.
But I
he
will
did,
say,
yeah.
I will say, they set
being
it up,
fucking camouflage would definitely help.
well, hold
Yes,
on. They set it
100%.
up in the end of the movie where like she's pretty smart with how she gets to him.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
it's
kills
great.
him. It's actually
But
great.
So I guess there
like
has
that.
to be multiple predators.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
they
yeah,
usually
the whole
do like
race of
they
predators.
usually do like 3 in the movie, but they only
Yeah.
did one for
They
this
only
one.
did one. Yeah.
So the only one more thing that I'm sorry, one more thing I just didn't like really quick. I thought the dialogue. Would you have liked it more if it was more like an apocalypto style, as far as like how Native Americans like portrayed?
No, because I really hated how
No.
the we couldn't understand what the French people were saying. I fucking hated that. And I watch everything with subtitles just so
Oh,
I can
you
hear
do?
the accent. Yeah, it's
They
just
have a dub
way easier.
like Apache version
Do they?
or Comanche.
Because I thought the dialogue was a little too like young adult coming of agey, like Hunger Gamesy. It's sometimes like, yeah, man, like what the hell, like you know what I mean? It was a little unrealistic for me.
So you would want it to be all subtitles.
No, just like a little more like grounded, and a little more like stoic.
I
You know
think
what I mean? Like a little more like
I don't know.
not exactly like Apocalypto, but maybe more like do you ever watch Hostels with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, like that.
Movie's fucking
I
crazy.
think my
Yeah.
favorite aspect of the movie, I'd say the fact that Predator like found her to be no threat,
And then she
Oh, I
becomes a
know.
threat.
and then she was always the threat,
right.
Yeah.
but he could have killed her multiple times and just
Right.
was like, "Oh, you're no threat.
Well, I think
Fuck
that's
you."
it's trying to show that like, it's kind of like trying to be like a symbolization that like,
Yeah.
women are
Which I
Yeah,
thought it was
looked
very
at that way.
tasteful way. Other like movies nowadays, they ram everything down your throat.
I agree.
All the social justice bullshit right down your throat.
Agreed.
It's like we know you're doing it, like, and it makes me less interested in the movie
Agreed.
instead of being subtle about it.
Yeah.
Where they low key slid the social commentary in, and it's like you're already hooked and along for the ride of the
Yep.
movie, and you accept it more, and it makes it more digestible.
I agree. I thought that it wasn't too on the nose.
It was more tasteful.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like it
And you're
cleverly-
rooting for this girl, like fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
100%,
dude,
yeah.
you're fucking badass.
Yeah, they
I would marry this girl and
Yeah.
let her beat the shit out of me.
I almost
Yeah.
came here in the fucking war paint. I legit was
Yeah, that
thinking
would've
about
When
been
the
she
paint, like-
screams,
yeah, I was thinking.
No,
about
that definitely would have been cool. But like I said, I also was like not that long.
Man,
Felt like it went by really
hour
quick.
40, it
It's like
said.
an
Yeah.
hour
Yeah, it
40,
went by really
which
quick.
is good. That's a solid. I'll give me. an
Yeah,
hour
no, it
40.
Keep
wasn't
it
too
tight.
Cool.
Keep it tight.
High
Yeah.
and tight.
Sometimes
I
you
like
keep it
long
tight.
But the
movies.
cinematography in that movie was
Well, his
unbelievable,
first movie was 10 Cloverfield Lane.
which is a great movie.
I love 10 Cloverfield. Did you watch 10
Never
Cloverfield
saw
Lane?
it.
Oh
I
wow,
gotta watch it. Yeah.
you're missing out.
Yeah,
It's probably one of the one of the better thrillers that I've seen in.
What's it about?
Dude, John Goodman.
It's It's basically like John Goodman is this guy. Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, the girl. She like wakes up in this basement, like a shelter. It's almost like a basement. Did you see 10 Cloverfield Lane?
I saw like bits and pieces of it.
Okay. So she wakes up with in John Goodman's like bunker, and there's this other guy there, this guy Emmett, who's like a younger, scruffy, like southern looking guy. And the entire time he's like, there's aliens invading, like I'm keeping you safe down here, yada yada yada. And then like you slowly find out and realize like she got like snoops around it, like this guy probably killed some like girl. And you're trying to think the whole time, you're like, is there actually something out there? Is this guy just a fucking maniac? Like, what's the deal here?
You just had me capped.
And it just, yeah, it is. You just hold me like it's back and forth thing. And I thought I didn't like how it ended, 10 Cloverfield Lane, but as far as building tension, masterclass. So it doesn't surprise me that Dan Trachtenberg made a second good movie because I've been waiting for his next movie.
He's great at building tension.
That's
Yeah.
only his second movie.
That's a second movie, I'm
Wow.
almost positive. Yeah. He might have made one other one that was probably also really good, but he's
And for a straight to streaming movie, great. I'm really surprised it didn't get a theatrical release. So
I
really
am as well. If they were going to release,
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I go 7.4.
If you like that universe,
yeah,
it's probably one of the best Predator movies.
it made
out.
me want to see more Predator shit. I could say that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like definitely did. You know what I
Like-
mean? As far as someone who's like a casual fan.
Number one for me would be that one. Then number 2, the one with Adrian Brody. That's a good one.
That's like
Really? I heard a lot of
2018,
people like.
That movie's awesome.
Is it really?
Great cast.
I heard it was like. Is that the one Shane Black did?
I think so.
Because I heard it was
Now,
kind of a
Marco, are
miss.
you gonna be like? Is it really gonna bog you down that he goes invisible in the other movies?
No, as
'Cause I
long
know-
as he's
it
not
seems like
invisible
that's
the
a-
whole time. Like he was invisible the whole first half of the movie, and then like
yeah, but that's like the
He's
tension.
in war.
Yeah.
He thinks he's in war, right? This predator animal is in war. It's hunting 24/7 essentially.
I thought it was such a badass thing. I wanted to see more of it. I wanted to see more of the
But
Predator.
you
a
could
little
see it. It's like
bit. It took me out of it a little
that
bit.
movie Nope, right?
Yeah,
Don't you agree the tension of not seeing what's happening or not
Absolutely.
understanding what's going on, like that matters, like building tension?
but he's in the
It's
frame.
theater. It's
That's
theater.
my point, though.
It's theater
A
of
lot
the mind.
But a lot of Nope's tension is with off camera stuff that's happening off camera.
Yeah, but it took them a while to even show.
Did you like Nope? We talked about it on last
haven't
week's
watched it.
Yeah,
episode.
but what
Oh.
makes it
Yeah.
makes that movie scary is the perspective of the people being hunted, not the viewer. So if you put yourself in
I think they went into
people
it
are
too
getting-
that everyone knows what Predator is.
Yeah.
It's not like
exactly,
it's not like it's a new character. And even if it was a new character, I would understand that discretion. Like, oh, let's wait a little bit to see the monster and fucking everything.
I think if it
just
was
like
a newer
any-
character, I would have liked it.
Have you
I
ever
would-
seen Signs?
If it was a
Have you
new-
ever seen what's that M. Night Shyamalan movie where they were all in the village?
Oh,
the
The
village.
Village.
Yeah.
talk about the,
The
village,
the
right?
town.
Yeah.
The town. No, but I think if it was a new character, I would have liked that a little bit more. The whole like invisible for half.
Are
The
you
movie
are
thing.
you excited for the new Halloween movie?
I'm morbidly curious to see how they end this. Did you see Halloween Ends?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I forgot totally about this that I have qualms with Marco about the Halloween shit.
Okay.
Go ahead. Now's the
He's
time.
such a fucking hater.
Oh my god!
24/7. What was your score on? I bet you it's in the 60s.
Oh, it's low.
Oh,
It's
Halloween
lower than
Ends.
that.
I mean,
It's
a Halloween
lower than
Kills.
Yes.
It might be the worst movie I've ever seen in
You're
my life.
out of your mind.
Oh
It might be one of the
Christ.
worst movies I've ever seen in my
I
life.
can't even.
It
Stand
was
I don't.
fucking
I don't
horrible.
watch scary
I thought it was
movies.
horrendous. Al,
Personally,
what's the point of the movie?
Not a
Al,
fan.
Do you
Al,
know we
what's the
went-
point of the movie?
Tend to get
It's pushing
scared.
the story along.
What
Yeah.
story?
The
We need
story.
Nothing
of that
happens.
of
All he
that-
does is he's the Terminator and he just kills everybody. That's
Welcome
it.
to the whole fucking show,
No,
Mark!
it's not. No,
What are you talking
it's
about?
not.
It's the whole series is like that.
No,
You have to suspend disbelief.
No.
He's been killed 1,000 times.
Yes,
what is
why
she
is-
talking
but
about?
you know-
Why
okay,
doesn't he
so what you're
die,
not-
dude?
so
Why
what-
won't you die?
So
No
wait a
shit,
second.
I
So
mean,
wait a second.
He's acting like this is the first movie.
Can I
And
tell
it's
you?
like, this
Can
is
I
crazy.
just? Can I set the scene for you? Because I text him, "Hey, me and Tom are gonna go see Halloween. Do you want to come?" Yeah, dude, I'll come. Let's go. I fucking love Halloween, man. Let's
I do.
go
I
to
really
this
like
movie.
the first one in this new trilogy.
This kid shows up. We're in the theater. First of all, he walks. He starts
remember
walking
this. I
through the
remember this.
entrance.
I remember
I'm
this.
like, where is this kid? If I miss
Like
this
he's
movie,
Edwin
I'm.
Diaz.
He walks in with a pumpkin, this big pumpkin mask on. I just see this dweeb. I'm like, who's this idiot in the pumpkin mask walking
I would
through?
have fucking.
All of a sudden, he walks up to me, and then I go, "Oh my god!" So we're in the theater. I just look over at him. He's got this big pumpkin mask on. Like
You
like,
watched the movie with him?
No, I was
like
dying
this
of
is
sweat.
his
I took it off
favorite
after a while.
That's why
fucking
he didn't
movie
like it.
series of all time.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody so dedicated
He's
to
a
it.
slave to the content. That's
The movie
problem, right?
ends. Me and Tommy are like, that was the greatest fucking movie I've ever seen. I could live without it. I wish I'd never seen that movie.
But hold on, he can live without it is different from him saying it's the worst.
He
fucking
said it was the
movie of
worst
all time.
movie ever. I think
one of the worst
me
movies
and
I've ever
Tom
seen.
left. We didn't even say bye to him. We just went home. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't even
fine.
say bye to this kid.
That's fine.
I would be
Don't
curious
talk to me till
if you
Christmas.
looked up the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, what that is compared to other
Jay,
movies.
fine.
It's got to be 70s, probably.
Here's the thing, Al. The
Wait,
first
which ha-
Al,
which
the-
Halloween?
I always go by
Al,
the audience.
Halloween-
first
Halloween
movie-
Kills.
Here's the thing. The first movie, right?
this timeline's
I think
great.
the most fascinating thing about Michael Myers was always like he's human, but he still manages to pull all this shit off, and he's still super hard to kill.
It's got a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, no way, really?
Fucking
Audience?
ass, that's why.
Yo,
On
hey,
audience.
that's pretty bad.
Audience or critics?
Double checking here.
That's
That's
where.
probably
Hey,
critics.
this is
That's
the most recent one where Lenny Clark gets fucking got.
Yeah, he gets,
All right, audience is 66%.
Okay.
see, there you
That's
go.
still not even that good.
That's that's
For a
better than
horror
some of your
movie?
pizza reviews, Mark.
No, it's not.
For a horror
It's
movie,
not a passing grade. It's not a passing
Well, here's
grade.
the other thing
Yeah,
is
it's 66.
Here's the other thing is
For a movie,
passing.
66 is a solid movie. I
No,
call that solid.
it's-
It's entertaining. See, here's the thing.
I don't know.
People
What do you
wanna bog
want, a
down in the
Scorsese
details of
film?
movies. That's the problem.
No, but if
People
it was a
want-
76 instead of a 66,
I
a
watch
66 is
movies-
kind of
I
ass.
watch movies to be entertained.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the thing. It should be a pass fucking
So,
fail.
do you like Fast
Did
and
this
Furious
entertain
films?
You? Or yes,
Depends if I'm in the
fucking
mood,
awesome.
absolutely.
What?
You don't like Fast and Furious movies?
I just think they kind of get repulsive.
Yeah, who cares?
I
That's
think-
what I
I
want to
think-
do.
I
I
think-
want to be hungover on a fucking Saturday,
My
throw
hand
on
on my
Fast and
dick.
Furious, watch Vin Diesel,
They just
talk
finished
about
rapping.
family while I ignore my family while I'm nursing my fucking
They
hangover.
just they
Jesus Christ!
They just-
Why all of a sudden you're Siskel and fucking Ebert?
No, I'm not. I like the Fast
Was
and
it
Furious
Ebert?
movies a
Wasn't it
lot.
Ebert and
I watch them
Roper?
all.
Okay,
I like
because
them.
they're enjoying.
Yeah, absolutely. They are.
Enjoyment matters.
So wait a
get a
second.
little fucking crazy.
movie,
Number
I
10 is
think-
going to be based out of space, by the way.
I think
It's a little
that-
fucking ridiculous.
I think it should get
I'm
more
very,
ridiculous.
I'm
you
very
think it should get more
excited.
ridiculous? So did you?
No, it's gonna be-
What about Transformers? You like Transformers?
No,
Yes.
I-
Yeah, okay. What you like the part about Mark Wahlberg stopping the fucking Decepticon with a sword? You like that
well,
part?
I actually didn't watch the Mark Wahlberg one,
Yeah, good. You're better off.
but while we're,
I
let
thought
me-
the original
but it gets
trilogy was
crazy.
good. I liked him.
Awesome.
I thought the
Trilogy
first one
was
the
good.
best one.
That's any movie where there's 17 of them, you run out of good content.
right.
And it
You're just
birthed
throwing
maybe the
shit at
hottest
the
girl
wall
ever
and seeing
walked.
what sticks.
Megan Fox.
Yes,
She's
All-
never had enough body for me, but she's got a gorgeous face. She's definitely really pretty.
She's got weird thumbs. That's all.
she
I
does
gotta
have
say.
weird
She
thumbs,
looks
but no
like
one
a
sees the
fucking
thumbs.
psychopath. I love it.
I
so
love
here's
it.
the thing with Halloween ends,
Like
right?
fucking
This is-
claw my
I
I'm
eyes
very
out.
excited. for Halloween. I'm very excited. for
excited.
Halloween.
I'm
Outside.
excited to see how they wrap this up, and I
Yeah,
hope it's not
absolutely.
like super predictable. They're building the whole movie up to be like this whole next franchise is that Jamie Lee Curtis is like the only person that can kill this fucking guy.
But don't you think that
It's
they should?
about trauma. It's been
Don't
about
you
trauma.
think that they should
and
close
fucking-
the circle? It started with
Absolutely.
her. She's been in every single.
It should
fucking
end
movie.
with her.
Why shouldn't it end with her?
Absolutely.
It should, but like
How is
I
it not
agree that it
ended,
should.
though? What are we
but
doing?
It's a whole new
What-
series.
but
It's
how-
none of the
but
timeline.
Oh, so none of the shit that
It's-
I've watched
it's ret-
before.
they
Jamie Lee
retconned
Curtis run
everything.
through hospitals
They
with the
retconned
doctor.
none of that matters.
All that
Essentially,
matters.
the first movie was like the second.
So it's 1978.
Yeah.
1970.
Kind
I'll
of.
give you the timeline if you listen. 1978.
It's not modern.
1978 is the first Halloween. 40 years later, 2018. 40 years. That's
like the-
now it's part 2.
Each of the new series starts as part 2.
So they were never brother and sister. None of that shit matters.
Which I
Uh-huh.
hate that they
There's-
retconned that because I thought that was a great
No, it's
emotional time
stupid.
between
Even
the two
John
players.
Carpenter was like, yeah, I wrote that like 2 a.m. Like I was a 6-pack deep. Like that was bullshit. Even
But
he
I
didn't
think
like it.
that creates some emotional connection between her and Michael Myers.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you
that's
don't
like a
need it.
thing.
I think it's
You
scarier
don't need
that there
emotional
is no emotional connection. Because
That is
if-
true. He's just like a
it's
serial killer.
Just it's way scary.
It's not like I'm going after my sis. It's like, nah, I'm
Exactly.
gonna come fucking kill you too, you dumb bitch.
And it's even better for future storylines that they're not. Because like, okay, he kills her.
I don't
or
like
whatever.
the movies, man. I don't like
I don't
the
know, I
scary.
love 'em.
I
You
don't
don't
like
like
the scary.
scary
movies.
Nice.
I love
Here's
them.
the other thing with Halloween.
I think they all suck.
The whole evil
They're also
dies
extremely
tonight
scary.
mantra.
Listen,
horrible.
we get it. Stupid.
That was horrible.
But that's again to for my point. That's the social justice being shoved in your face.
Correct.
They
It
were
was
trying to be
terrible.
like, oh, mob mentality, blah blah blah.
Right.
I could do without that. But barring that, solid movie, great movie. Michael Myers, the whole firefighter scene, absolutely insane.
But dude, at what point did this guy turn into the Terminator? Like
He's a
that's what I
fucking
don't
maniac.
like. It's like he's just now he's like
Again,
But that's
this
why
is
I
like-
like
this is
but
another
everything
thing
what
now-
bothers
He
you?
just
that
did
he
it
like
with the Predator. It's like he's never watched one of the movies
What-
before.
what
You
bo-
can't like
Just
go
say
into the
truth.
movie and just accept
But
it for
Alex,
what it
listen,
is.
Can you listen
What?
to what I'm saying, please? That's why I always like Michael Myers more than somebody like Freddy or Jason because he was like a regular guy, or seemingly so, that just like had this knack
No,
for
he
like
wasn't always
avoiding
supernatural.
people and hiding
He's been
and
fucking
shit.
shot.
He's been
like
supernatural
burnt.
this
He's
whole
been
time.
Supernatural this whole
This
time.
now he's a regular guy. In this series, he's a regular
Wait a
guy.
minute. What the fuck are we talking about?
He's like an old man.
No, he's not a regular guy in this. What do you mean? He got they shot him. They beat him with a baseball
But he
bat. they
never
kicked him in the
fucking
head?
dies, Mark. What do you want to say?
because
He never does.
Then I thought that took some mystique out of the character for me.
What
That's
mystique? It's been since day one. What are you talking
So
about?
what bothers you? That he
You
like
thought
can
he was
walk up.
unscathed in the first movie?
No, I just thought he was this guy that kind of like that just has narrowly avoided death. All
He
these
was
times.
shot 6 times in the chest in the very first movie.
How's he
Stabbed
alive?
in the neck.
How's he alive?
That's the point.
That's fucking
He's
bullshit.
the
bro.
fucking boogeyman, bro.
Now, let me
That's
ask-
the
bullshit.
point.
That's so stupid, bro.
But
So how do you
should've said
fucking
there,
kill
I'll
this
give
guy?
you
Cut
the
his fucking
50
head
Cent
off?
Survived. So why didn't you just say that?
I will, but
50
even
Cent got
still-
shot 9 times, bro.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce got stabbed 7 times. He won an NBA championship. What are we talking about here?
I don't.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, I honestly don't know. I just think it's fucking ridiculous. How's Michael Miles still alive?
A child is trapped under
So,
a
Michael, what
a
bothers you?
vehicle, and the mother lifts it up.
What? What's that?
Just in general, like
Oh.
you've never heard those stories where a kid's trapped and the mother's lifting cars up.
Yeah.
She's like
It's
100
been
pounds.
like that from the jump. He acts like he never got touched. In any
So
of
what
these
bothers you that
movies.
he can walk up and basically crush a human skull with his hand?
No, I think it was just added to the mystique of the character that he like always somehow narrowly avoided death by like a smidge.
No, he got shot 6 times. You just not remembering movies and shit.
No,
It's
okay,
either
but-
you didn't watch the movie, the original movie, or you just completely can't comprehend what just happened. Like you narrowly missed isn't getting shot in the chest.
no, I meant just like not like narrowly avoided dying is what I
Yeah,
should say.
and-
Sorry.
and- and-
Is what I
Same
should
happened
say.
in these
In
movies.
Halloween Kills, he had his. It all takes place in the same night. Kills
Right.
and Halloween 18 ends up being the same night.
Right.
So he ends.
different.
It is a little different. So he ends up, but they did that with 1 and 2, but 2 doesn't matter now, like the original. So he's behind this barricade with the fire, like he's had appendages blown off, blah blah blah. Get his thumb shot off. He doesn't. He narrowly escapes death. Cool for the storyline, but he's not like, oh, I got my head cut off, but it was secretly, the ambulance driver. They didn't do any of that bullshit, which is cool. So I like the direction Danny McBride went, where they made him more human as opposed to him being fucking electrocuted and kicked in the chest by Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, right.
You know
That
what I'm
was the
saying?
stupidest shit ever.
Yeah,
But it's
but
horrible.
if anything, what he's trying to say is that it's gone
Trick or treat,
less crazy.
Trick or treat, motherfucker!
That was brutal.
Break your neck. Come on.
Yeah. What? Now, did you like the Rob Zombie ones?
The
I
first one I
haven't
did.
seen them. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Love
Was
the
the
first
Rob
one.
Zombie ones where they had to go visit him in jail and he was like had no mask on, he had his face down, he was like chained to the floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I thought that those were fucking kind of creepy. I thought those ones were nuts, but there wasn't
So
those that the
Scout-
movie that like
Oh.
everybody that died
I-
was fucking
I
having
think
sex.
Rob Zombie should probably be on a watch list if we're being honest.
The girl
Was it-
that
for a
played
long time.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Scout Thompson, I believe is her name. Unbelievable.
Really?
She's so good in that role.
Yeah, but
Way better than the original Jamie Lee, in my opinion.
Really?
Way better.
I just think that I like I said, I'm morbidly curious to see
Well,
how they
Jamie Lee
finish
got in
this.
because
I
of
wanna
her
see it.
tits, right? That's how she was like. That's what they did back
No,
then.
Jamie Lee got in because her mother was in Psycho. She
Ah,
never showed her
that's
tits in that
right.
movie.
No, but I meant like
Jamie-
they were there though. Like
Oh,
people
yeah.
knew they were there.
What was her
Yeah,
mother's name? Lorraine? What the fuck?
Something
Is
Curtis, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know,
right.
but she was the girl that got killed in the shower in Psycho.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. It's pretty iconic.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just morbidly curious to see how they wrap the trilogy up.
Yeah, I'm hearing something about like copycat killer or some shit like that. I'm
Really
not
hope they don't fucking go that route because that
Dude.
would be stupid. That would be dumb.
In my
That'd be fucking
But they have
moronic.
to listen. You act like fucking Hollywood has all these new and fresh ideas. They're gonna repurpose it somehow.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I hope they don't overthink this. I hope they just
I know.
try and like just.
I'm excited for. I
just
just want
land
to
the
fucking
plane.
watch
When-
the movie. Land the
when-
plane. Land the plane.
Just
But,
land the
but
plane.
you don't even like the
Land
plane.
the plane.
You don't even like where we're going.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
been a little bumpy. There's been a little turbulence. It's
I-
okay.
no
I
one
like-
dies from turbulence.
I'm like so
Fun.
confused with what's recently gone on in this fucking Halloween series.
You know what I
dude.
can't-
Kid, you wouldn't even watch
But-
Prey.
Well, no, the thing with I think the edible he probably took is fucking kicking in.
That's
So
what it
I
is.
Those eyes are closing faster and faster.
So hold on a
Yep.
second. I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying-
Chinese
Wait,
for a
Al.
minute.
I'm
Right again,
saying.
huh?
I really liked I really liked the 2018 Halloween. I thought it was
love it.
awesome.
I
I thought it
so
was
lost,
fantastic.
dude.
Great movie.
I thought the suspense was.
time.
I thought all of like the kill setups in this movie in Kills were like super predictable and routine. They did the same thing every time. Everybody's a moron.
It's-
Everybody in the movie is the stupidest person.
But I mean,
ever.
Marco, it's a slasher movie. Like
And what do you
but 18,
it still
18
has a
wait,
twist though. It's a nice little twist.
18, Halloween 18 was trying to show you that there's a different depth and a different side to this movie that can be approached. And I was like,
What the
I
fuck
like
is
this kind of new direction. This has me a little more engaged than your standard slasher movie would have me.
So I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this. Would you agree? My thing is, can you walk back? That's one of the worst movies you've ever seen. Or are you gonna stand by that?
No, I'm standing by that. Oh yeah, no, I did not like Halloween Kills at whatsoever.
So you would never rewatch it.
No, I have no reason to.
Okay.
None.
That's
I
fine.
think it deserves a rewatch.
I think, like most of your opinions, I wholeheartedly disagree.
Well, it's great.
But
I mean, what am I
That's
tell
why
you?
we're on Earth.
Yeah, exactly. It's why we're on Earth.